Right, I was away from my desk, so I missed the first one, but let's get this one here. We're going to do a sell right here. Stop loss is going to be about here, right? That's where the stop loss is. And we're looking for a TP 1 to 1. But this stop loss, I'll pull it there, but let me put it up here because I'll put a line here around here so the stop is. And then I got in a bit late for this, to be quite honest. I really did, because I should have got in at the, see this candle here? This is where I should have got in, but I wasn't here. So let's just see what happens here. I'm looking for about 30 points, maybe 20 points around this area here. Around this 73.96. About here. Just before the 70 mark. 74. Around here. Which is about 20 points. Even less than that. That's where I'm looking, around here. So let's have a look. Because it can bounce back from the 74 area. But this is what we're looking to do. So just watch it and see what happens. And see if we can get a quick trade on this one. I don't usually take a trade after 11 o'clock or so. But because this morning this one was missed, this trade here, this 8 o'clock trade here was there. And we should have just jumped in here. After this trade here, we should have, after this candle, we should have jumped in here. And then put a stop loss around here and rode it up for about 20 points, and that would have been it. But I missed that, and you got another opportunity here, but I don't really like taking the second opportunities unless they've retracted on themselves, like this one here. This is retracted, so it's retracted on itself and then it's come back down. It's not bad, but like I said, all it is, we're trying to do what we're trying to do. We know what we want and we're trying to get it. It's as simple as that. It's not always going to work, and you've got to respect that fact, because trading, when you're dealing with trading, is always about it's almost like firefighting. Sometimes you have to control that damage. So if you make a move and you get okay with this one, then that's fine. But if you do not get what you want, you have to make sure it doesn't take too much from you. That's the key to trading. If you lose, you do not lose much. That's the whole idea, is to protect what you have. So for example, if you put £10 down and you lose £10, fair enough. But if you put £10 down and you lose £40, that's hard. It's no good. It's best to lose 10 than 40. So everyone's going to lose once in a while. It's just how much you lose. That's the key to whether you are going to do well in this thing or not. Don't be greedy. You can pick up 11111, right? Lose one, 11111, lose another. That's cool. But most people want to get this big £1,000,000 trade. It's there, but I don't subscribe to that, because it's almost it's like a rainbow. It's like chasing rainbows. That's not business. It's not business. And this yeah, I mean, 3 to 1s and 4 to 1s is cool. I keep saying it. It's fine, but it's not business. I look at this as business. Just, if you look at something as business now, let's just say I bought an iPhone for £1,000, right? And what am I going to do now? I'm going to, oh no, let's just look at this. See this? Zoom in a bit. Hopefully it does not bounce off this 200 moving average. Hopefully it blasts through it. This is the problem with this trading in this area. You can see it's already rejected it once. It rejected it here as well. You see the rejections. Rejected here, rejected here. Most of the time people say, yep, it's going to reject again, go up. But we have indication otherwise. We believe that it should just drop down a bit, not much. It might breach it and then go back up where it's going, or it might continue down. We don't know. But the trade we're in is a sell. So where else did it breach lately? It's done it here as well. Look, bounces off it, comes down a little bit. So it is a resistance area. Or is that the resistance area? Let me put another line here. Change the color and thickness so we know what's going on. So we know which one we're looking at. Right. Is there any more resistance? Yes and no. Look, it's not really that tight of resistance. This is what we want. See that? We just want it to dip down. That's all we want for today. It's not doing much at the moment. So we just have to keep an eye on it. See what happens. Get rid of this. Yeah, going back to what I was saying. You got an iPhone, you're selling an iPhone, you bought an iPhone for £1,000. You're not going to sell the iPhone for £5,000, are you? You're not. That's a 1 to 5. You're not going to do that, are you? That's the equivalent of a 1 to 5 or 5 to 1 ratio of profit to investment. You're not going to sell it for you wouldn't even sell it 2 to 1. You might sell it at 1.2. You might sell it for 1,200 quid. Do you see what I mean? You're not going to sell it for 2,000 when the market price is 1,600. You might be able to get 1,400 max. Do you see what I mean? So this question of getting a 1 to 4 or 1 to 8 and all of that come is incredible. It is incredible if you can do it, but it's not how business generally works. Multi-million pound businesses generally work on 5 to 10% profit. 5 to 10% profit. That's not even a 1 to 1. Do you see what I mean? They work on 5 to 10% profit. So that means they put down £100, they want £105 back. And there's always the possibility that you will lose the £100 or the £1,000 you put on that iPhone. Like for example, you bought an iPhone for £1,000, right? You want to sell it for 1,200, but as soon as you try and sell it, something happens. For example, they say iPhones are rubbish, or a newer iPhone came out, and now this iPhone's only worth £600. You've lost £600. You've lost it. It happens. People lose money in business. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It just means you've lost on that trade. And if you're dealing with virtual products and services, like for example US oil or a foreign exchange, the same thing can happen. So for example, you put £1,000 in a trade, and once you put that £1,000 in a trade, it goes left, you lose the £1,000. Do you see what I mean? So I mean, you can see it as you want, but I'm just seeing it as a business, and if I put money in it, I'm trying to get something from it. If I put £100, I might want £130 from it. So when I'm dealing with 1 to 1s, like I put 20 points down, and I'm looking for 20 points. Me personally, I think that's brilliant, because that means I'm doubling my money on. For example, I am selling that iPhone that I bought for £1,000 for £2,000. That's almost unheard of. Now look, it's looks like it's rebelling. It doesn't look like it's gonna. It don't like this area here. Doesn't seem to like it. It seems to want to reject from this 200 200 moving average, but Let's see if it breaches. Do you see this moving average here? If it breaches this one, we might be in trouble. But if it rejects it, it's a good thing. If it goes up, maybe goes up a bit but doesn't close above this, we might see a nice drop. As soon as it drops, we have to take that. So just keep an eye on it and see what we can do. As you can see, the spread is fluctuating between 2.8 and 3.8 as it does. Let's just see what we can do. So hold tight. Let me tell you something. Trading is not for the greedy. I don't think it is anyway. I don't think trading is for a person who wants to make money right now. I mean, you can, but that exposes you to losing money right now. It's almost a double-edged sword like that. If you want to win big, you have to respect the fact that you might lose big. Now, if you can live with that, then that's fine. But if you want to run it like some sort of business, then you should take it easy. It's step by step. That's how you got to approach it. So you don't invest too much money at a time, and you kind of pace yourself and don't be greedy. Everyone talks about the psychology of trading, but no one actually understands what the psychology of trading is. Really, greedy. I'm not greedy. You are greedy. Everyone's greedy. Everyone wants more. Everyone. It's human nature. You may not think it, but you want more. If someone gave you 10 grand now and said, look, tomorrow, if you come here, I will give you 12. You're going to come. You will turn up. You're not gonna not turn up. Why are you not turning up? There's no risk. Yeah, don't worry. There's no risk. I like you. Just come round. I'll give you another 2 grand. You're gonna turn up. That's greed. Whether you like it or not, whether you think it is or not, is greed. And that greed helps the trading market. Just that one more pip. Come on, man. They owe me. They owe me. No one owes you nothing. No one owes you nothing. And there's no set money that you're gonna get from it. Oh, I put 12. I need 12 back. Rubbish. You don't need 12 back. Take 8. Do you see what I mean? And this is what happens with trading. That's why people lose. I've been on trades, right? I'm like 30 pips up, but I want 50. I'm 30 pips up, I want 50. Do you know? What for? Let's see. Is this rushing down? Is it gonna gush? Is it gonna gush? It's gonna gush. What did I tell you? It's gonna gush. But you got to be quick on the mark now, because it's going to gush and it will retract if we're not careful. It'll pull back. So we're on 10 points at the moment. 10, 13, that's cool. If we can get a little bit more. See, I'm being greedy. Do you hear it? I'm on 10 points in 15 seconds or whatever. Well, 15 minutes. I'm taking a 13. Done. I'm taking a 13. I know it's going to touch where we want it to, but I'm cool. I'm cool. That's nice for me. Do you see what I mean? You see that it gushed. Take that. You can hang around, but I don't know. But look, it's gonna take. Look, it's going where we want it to go. I should have held on, but that skill of holding on is always in. What do I call it? In the making. Is in construction. It's under construction, because it's a very difficult art to learn. You just have got to take what you can take. So right then we just made 13 points. Do you see what I mean? No stress, no wahala, just 13 points. Do you see what I mean? I was looking for 20. You heard what we started with. Was it 20 points? We started with 20. We didn't get the 20. I could have waited and taken the 20. Yeah? I could have waited for this one here to close, and then then wait, and we can wait now, and let's see what happens in the next 5 minutes. Let's see if what I did was right. or wrong. But let me tell you something, yeah? As far as I'm concerned, what I did was right. I don't care if anyone says it's wrong because it's art. You can't be telling an artist what he's doing is wrong. You can't be telling an artist what he's doing is right. The artist is doing what the artist wants to do. And when it comes to trading, it's an art. I don't care what they tell you. Yes, it's technical as well. Yes, but there is an art to it. There is a blatant art to it. Look what's just happened now. It's on the line. Look where it's look. We put this line here. Look, it's on. It's blatantly on. Bang on. Not even thing. It's bang on that line. That's where this candle stopped. Do you see it? Why is that? Why is it bang on? I do not know. But it's maybe experience or whatnot. I don't know. But that's the estimation I put in where we should take the trade. And I took it a bit earlier, but I should have waited a bit, but I didn't. Sometimes I wait and sometimes I don't. This time I didn't wait. And I believe there's more in the market here as well. There's more, but I'm not being greedy. I can't give you that big spiel about being greedy and then be greedy. It don't make no sense, does it? So I just showed you don't have to be greedy. Now let's look at the 1 hour chart. See the 1 hour chart? Look, see how it's trending nicely, look. Trending down, look at that. If you put a diagonal, look at it. It's really nice, isn't it? Look at that. That's almost like it's almost textbook. Look at that. That's really nice. It's like crazy. That's really textbook. Anyway, let's take that off. Delete. And now look at the daily. Let's see what it looks like on the day. Look at that. It's peaked up and now it's coming down, but like I can't tell really, to be quite honest, from the daily. I can't tell what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no predictions. I don't really like predicting. I don't really do predictions. I just look at the market and I I take what it is giving. I don't say I want 50 points. I must get 50 points. That's when you get into trouble. If you must get 50 points, you're done for, my friend. Don't work like that. Just imagine it as a what supermarket sweep, or there's someone standing on a balcony with a wad of money, right? And they just throw it into the crowd. Yeah. Are you really gonna say to yourself, I must get $400? Huh? You're just the silly. You get what you can get in it. You take what you can get. That's the way it works. You take whatever you can get. That's how it is. That's how this thing works, I'm afraid. That's how it works. And it took me a while to realize that that is how it works. But that's it. Anyway, this is probably going to go down further. Me right now, I would have left by now. I've done. I don't really start watching it and caring. I don't care what happens now. I don't care. I don't care. I've banked in, and so you just move on to the next and wait for the next opportunity. That's how it works for me. But let's have a look. But can you see what it's done? It's trick. Look at the trick that it done. It got all of these people in. All of these people from here. Yeah, all of that. They've all invested. This thing right now, right, is going for. Let me show you where it's going for. This is what I believe. Let me get what is it? A text. Is that text? Let me get the text and put in here a dollar sign. Right? I'll put that in green. Right. This is where the dollars are. There's dollars here. Let me make this a bit bigger. Can I make it bigger? Text properties. Make it to about 18. No, it's still not big enough. I want it a bit bigger. 28. Right. Saves me from doing many. Um, Here, this is where dollars are. As far as I'm concerned, there's dollars here, right? You gotta understand this. There's dollars here, right? People put a stop loss here, underneath that plate there, right? Or money, whatever you want to call it, whatever currency. There's dollars here, definitely. There's money here, yeah? And there's money up here. There's definitely money up, definitely money in these three places, right? Now, you've got to look at it this way. If you want to get money, what are you going to do? If you can control or get this money, what are you going to do? You're going to go for this. This is where you're going to go for. This is where you're going to go for. And you know how many people are praying right now? The people that went into this, they're praying because of they want their sevens to ones and their nine to tens and their hundreds. They want all these millions of pounds from one trade. Right now, they're praying. They are praying that this doesn't come to here. They're praying. Do you see what I mean? They are actually praying right now. They got 14 points to pray on, and they're gonna get done in. They're gonna get done in. There's no way it's gonna come all the way here and not take that. Why? That's just foolishness. These people might be all right, and these people down here. There's people definitely down here. Here, here, here. There's money, and this machine wants it. These people are all right for now, and there's some people up here. Remember, I put a mental stop loss here. Remember, I put a mental stop loss here. So there's people that put a stop loss here. They've put a stop loss here. But I've come out. These people are trying to come in because they've seen a trend on the 1 hour mark. Yeah. They've seen a trend here on the 1 hour. Yeah. And they want to ride it past this one. If you can see that, let's zoom it in. They've put a stop loss here and maybe here. Right. And they are expecting this trend to keep going and past this area here. That's what it is. That's what they're doing. That's what most people are doing. Most people don't go in and out. They don't come out. They're not out yet. They will stay in, right? Because this look at this trend. It's beautiful. It's almost textbook. I've never, you don't see that all the time. That's textbook, man. Look at that. Look at that. It's textbook. So you can't tell me people are not trading. There's money here. There's money here. There's money here. 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 There's money here. There's a money. You see what I mean? And this is the micro version. You can see there's money here, money here. Look, it's going for this. It must take this at least. If it's not going to take that, it got to take this. Do you see what? Look. It's coming. It's going to have to breach this one here. It's coming for it. It's got to take it. Why shouldn't it? You're telling me it's not going to move. It's moved how many points here? Look. It's moved 196 points. It's not going to move another 4 points to get what it's actually after. Come on, man. It's after that. That's what it wants. That's what all this move, all this trick. See this trick here? Let's go up. Nah. Let me go down. Once all of these people have packed in all of their stop losses, they can see these stop losses, all these stop orders. They don't care. They just see orders. They're saying, they see if the price reaches here, I'm selling. That's what they see. And that's what they're going. They say, okay, let me reach that price. I want to buy at that price. So they're buying. These people are buying. You're losing. They win because they're buying at a cheaper price. That's the way it works. Look, you're trying to tell me it's not going to go 1 point. It's probably done it already, to be quite honest. Because what we see, you've got to understand there's another 2 or 3 point spread. It moves in spreads, doesn't it? So even though it may look like it didn't touch it here, it's probably pipped over. Do you understand what I mean? Because of the additional spread points that the market makers put on it. but it doesn't matter. It's gonna still gonna. It will probably make sure, because remember they always tell you in all those textbooks and all the internet sites and all those gurus, apparent gurus. Yeah, don't put it directly on the on the line. Give it 10 points. Give it 10 points or 25, 5 or 10 points. That's 10 points extra in their pocket because they're gonna come and hoover that up too. Watch. If they ain't done it already with the spread, they're gonna go down for it. And if they don't do it now, they will go up and then they'll come back down. That's the nature of this beast. You got to know. Put your hand in the oven for under a second, because you will get burnt if you leave. Look, see, it's gone. That money's gone. You see it? It's gone. It's gone. Anyway, I've told you that's the way it works. I've shown you how it works. This is live. I'm not no freaking predictor or whatever. This is live. I've just done it. I've just looked at the market and I've seen what they've done. They do day in, day out, but people don't see it because they don't want to see it or they cannot see it. Some things you can't see, but you can see they've done it now. They've taken the money. Those people that were praying have lost their prayers. Look, they lost their prayers now. Now the five, look, these five, look, I told you, yeah, give us an extra 8, 10 points. Look, they're taking the extra 10. Look, they're taking it. They've taken that extra 10. That's extra 10 they want. They've taken your extra 10 that they say, oh yeah, just give it extra 5 or 10. Look, they've taken it. They've taken that money and look, they're going mad. They're gonna go for this one as well. They want it. I'm telling you, they want this as well, but I don't know. Are they gonna do that as well? They do them that way. Will they do them that way? Oh man, I should come out here, but I'm kind of interested now. I want to see. I don't know. If it bounces back from here, I'm just coming out. I'm just gonna stop the vids, and we'll come back another time. Let's just see what happens. But the way it's gushing down, I know you lot are saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have sold at 13," innit? That's what you're saying. I shouldn't have sold at 13. Look at how much money it is. Look how much. Nah, it doesn't work that way, my friend. It don't work that way. I don't feel it at all. I bank and move on. I do not care. This can go down 1,000,000 points. It doesn't affect me at all anymore because I've seen it go the other way too many times. Too many times for me to think, oh my God, what if, what if? Rubbish. I don't care. My profit has been realized because look at this, for example. Look at that. Just say we were in this trade here and we done it here and we thought blah blah blah. Look how it just shoot right back up and look, took the person's stop. Look, the person had a tight stop here. If you look at that, if the person had a tight stop there, look here, that little pip there is taking his money. See that little pip? They done it on purpose, my friend. That's not by chance. See that little tiny pip? Don't know if you can see it. It's the most it can get. This little tiny little this bit here. Add the spread to that, and you're taking people's stop losses straight. So I haven't got time for all that rubbish. I'll just take a little and go. You can do that if you want to do it and say, "Oh, he shouldn't have taken only 13. Well, he's leaving all that on the table." Oh, yeah, it's no problem. Everyone's got their way to do things. This is the way I do it. I do it this way. I don't get greedy again. You get greedy. I've seen too many failures, my friend. Too many. Anyway, what's going on now? Let's see. It's taking these people out. Those people's prayers were not answered. They were not answered. Maybe these people's prayers would be answered, or these people. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no confidence in that. But I mean, this video's gone a bit too long for me now. To be quite honest, I've done what I've done. This is the trade. I've moved. That's how we do it. And really and truly, you can, if you want to find out what happened here, let me know. because I will leave it running, and if you want to know, I'll put it on another video. Just put it in the comment section or whatever. All right, but we've seen what happens here. We've seen it. We've seen this is a trade. We should be gone by now. We've been here for too long. We're not supposed to stay here hanging around, getting mesmerized. So what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Look, we're a bit later on now. Look what happened. It went up a little bit, yeah, but it took this money here. We knew that it already took that, and we said these people they might go for as well, which they took those people as well. But look what they done. They took these people as well. Look, just spiked right through them. Do you see that? It probably will reverse now, or I don't know what it's going to do, but it's done its job for today. Look at that. Everyone's gone. Everyone, all that money's gone. It's all grayed out now. All of it. There's still some money here and there. They'll come back for that if they need to. But I just wanted to give you that update and tell you, just to show you how this thing operates, and just be aware. Anyway, until next time.